One of the most famous rum brands in the world has recently released a brand new rum, and it's a rum that could totally redefine the category it lives in. And that category is one of my favorite rum categories. I think it is massively underrated and underappreciated by everyone, and that includes rum enthusiasts. Yes, I'm talking about white rum, a category absolutely dominated by Bacardi, but because of that, no one really ventures any further to try even better white rum. However, even though this famous rum brand technically doesn't live in the white rum category, it's actually probably the second most famous white rum globally. It's a brand that many people, even those people outside of rum world, will know really, really well. And that is Wray and Nephew. The only issue with this rum, and why I said it technically doesn't live in the white rum category, is because it's an overproof white rum. It's 63% ABV. It is very flavor forward, possibly too much for a lot of people. But the quality of this should never be in doubt. After all, Wray and Nephew is the parent company to Appleton Estate. And we all appreciate how good Appleton are at making rum. So Wray and Nephew, even though it's white, is no different. So now I've set the scene, it's time to reveal this brand new rum. And here it is. This is Wray 43. Now, in full disclosure, this rum was actually released well over a year ago, but it's only been released to selected retailers, the home consumer market. Here in the UK, I am talking Amazon, but I'm also talking like your supermarkets, like your Tesco's, and for me, Ocado, Marks and Spencer's Ocado. I want to make that clear. It is not available to the UK trade, the bar scene. Yes, they could go to Ocado, Tesco's, wherever, Amazon, and buy bottles and use it, but it's actually not been sold to any of the wholesalers in the UK that supply bars, restaurants, hotels. But some 14, 15 months after launch, this rum is actually gathering a lot more pace. Yes, it's still only available to home consumers, but actually the amount of supermarkets that are taking it on now it's virtually in every single supermarket. The big retail space for this is undoubtedly Amazon. Now, the reason why I'm a little bit excited about trying this rum is because Jamaican rum is one of the most revered rum producing countries in the world. You've got, as I've previously mentioned, Appleton Estate, sibling company to Wray and Nephew. They are possibly one of the best rum brands, catch-all rum brands in the world. Also, you've got Worthy Park in Jamaica, which happens to be my favourite Jamaican rums. I love the Worthy Park estate and for what they do, and they actually produce a lot of Jamaican rum for other people. If you see other brands like outside that are not distilleries with Jamaican rum, the chances are it's come from Worthy Park. But then the more expensive end, you've also got the likes of Hamden, that I wish was half the price of what it actually is, because the Hamden 8-year-old is one of the best cocktail rums. I'm just not paying over £65 to use it in cocktail. However, now we're getting to the crux of it. In my opinion, none, absolutely none of those distilleries in Jamaica have absolutely nailed a white rum. Appleton Estate do have theirs. We used to get it here in the UK as well. I believe it's still available in the US. But here in the UK, I think it's pretty much the same thing. It's just been rebranded to Kingston 62. And it's okay. It's all right, but it's never going to set the world alight. And then from Worthy Park, we have the rebranded Worthy Park Silver. Now, the only issue with that is there was just so much stock of the old rum bar silver that Worthy Park hasn't even made it to most wholesalers yet. There is still stocks of rum bar. So here in the UK, apart from 1 or 2 outlets, we really can't get the Worthy Park. And I have to point out, that rebrand, I think, was well over 2 years ago. And that's the point I'm making. We still haven't made a dent in to get rid of all the rum bar stock so we can get the Worthy Park Silver. So I'm hoping Uncle Wray has stuck to what they do best, but just make the overproof more approachable. So I'm really looking to dive in. Could this rum be that white rum game changer? Could it put Jamaica firmly on the map for white rum? And if so, should this be made available to UK bars, hospitality? Let's have a taste and find out. Now, I'm super excited because on the 43, you get everything that you get from the 63. In fact, for me, and I mean, this bottle has been open quite a while, but I would say actually the 43 on the nose, bearing in mind this has just been opened, is actually even more ramped up than the 63. And on the tasting, that doesn't disappoint. Oh my God, I think they've nailed it. That is, hang on, let me get a proper handle on that. I mean, don't get me wrong, that still might be way too much for the average rum consumer. The people that like Bacardi. Going from Bacardi to that is going to blow your tiny little minds. But oh my God, they have nailed it. That is absolutely beautiful. You get this funky, grassy, banana-y, tropical fruit vibe off that white rum. That is beautiful, sensational, love it. I would say the higher ABV one does give me more of those tropical fruits, though more of that banana. And you would expect that. It's another 20% ABV of 40 proof higher. But you don't lose the essence. You don't lose the vibe in that 43. Now, I know this is purely me, but I have to test every single rum as a daiquiri. So I'm just going to build a very quick 2.5. Right, I am looking forward to this. Does it daiquiri? Have we got the new beastly white rum? Let's find out. That is so good. Oh my God, I love that. Tropical fruitiness. The Jamaican funkiness. I am properly excited now for this, for a white, proper Jamaican rum. Why are they not releasing this to the trade yet? Go out and get daiquiris from your bars with this. This is incredible. Now, I'm really curious to find out how this works with certain mixers, your rum and cokes, tings, ginger beers, that kind of thing. So I'm going to dive into my membership community now and sort of give a follow-up video for this. But on a daiquiri and the neat sipping alone, would you try this rum? Let me know in the comments below.